We went from broke college student to making over $1.2 million in window cleaning services alone. And in this video, I want to talk about how we started, how we grew the business, and how you can do the same. If you don't know who I am, my name is Sergio. We have a portfolio of companies doing over 7 figures a year, and we also have the Home Service Academy where we teach people how to start remote home service businesses. So let's take it way back. I'm 19, Johnny's 19, we're both freshmen in college, and we're broke. I'm trying to find a job, I can't find one, so I'm like, okay, screw it, let's start a business. And so that's what we do. We tried starting a clothing business, but what do we know about clothing? You know, I'm not that into fashion, as you can tell, just normal clothes. We started a window cleaning business instead because we seen, okay, we can buy some stuff for $150, start cleaning windows, and start making money literally today. So that's what we did. We bought some stuff off Amazon, $150, went to the streets and started knocking door to door at all these storefronts, all these restaurants. And in the first week, I think we made maybe $300, but you know what? It was a big win for us because we had started something from nothing. And if you know what that feels like, you know, it feels amazing. After doing storefronts for a while, for a couple months, we realized that we're missing out on a ton of money by not doing houses and residential, because storefronts are about $5 a window, residential it's about $15 a window. So that was one of our first lessons, is realizing that in residential there's a lot more opportunity because people in their homes are a lot more picky about who they hire compared to, you know, a storefront owner that just wants their windows cleaned for the cheapest price, which is, you know, sometimes $10. We can't compete with that. But by doing houses, we were able to charge more because we realized that customer service is a big aspect when it comes to any service-based business. And by having the best customer service, we can make ourselves stand out, be better than the competition, and then charge more for it. So we started making more money. And by the second summer, we made about $45,000 in revenue in those 2 months. And I know that doesn't sound like a ton of money, but at the time, you know, we're college students, pretty low overhead, and this was getting us through college. We were able to pay for all of our expenses and not have to work a shitty 9-to-5 job. Now fast forward another year, we start taking things pretty serious. You know, we start hiring some friends to be employees and getting other people to do the work for us, even though we were still in the field at this point. And this is when we truly saw the potential of small business and what that has to offer. For the longest time, I grew up with the mentality that I'm gonna go to college, get a good paying job, maybe make $70,000 out the gate and get some raises here and there so I can be making $100,000 a year. But what I realized is that with business, no matter what business you have, even a window cleaning business, you could be making over $100,000 a year income. And when I realized this, it was a whole mindset shift and things started looking different. The world started to look different. I only saw opportunity everywhere I looked. And this is when things started to change. So this year, when we took it serious, you know, we had some people helping us out. We were able to do $205,000. That was a huge accomplishment for us. Now, this is where we learned a ton because we were starting to have to market ourselves, do marketing, do operations because we were hiring people. We had to buy more trucks, buy more equipment, and this was all new to us. It was all trial and error. We were trying to figure things out on the fly. You know, we were putting fires out because some jobs don't go as good as others, and you have things that pop up. You have maybe equipment breaks on the job and you need to go to the store and get some more equipment. So these are literally the trenches that we had to go through to learn everything that we know today. But fast forward to the next year, that's when things got really serious. So we ramped it up on marketing. You know, we were spending over $4,000 or $5,000 a month on marketing. We weren't even making that much money a month, you know, a couple years ago. So we're spending that much on marketing. We're getting tons of jobs. We're having a bunch of operational issues because, as you know, during COVID, the whole labor shortage was impacting small businesses pretty seriously. So that was a big hurdle in our business. We had too much work, but not enough employees to fulfill the work. But at the end of the day, we pushed through. We figured out a way to get it done. And that's honestly one of the biggest lessons that we've learned, is like, you just need to be persistent and you need to not fall back when things get hard. You need to push even harder during those times. So we pushed hard and we made $700,000 that year. And looking back on it, that's pretty crazy. You know, we started out with Johnny's RAV4, and then we got 1 truck, and then we got 2. It's funny seeing other companies around us doing the same thing, and you know, they've been in business for 30 years and maybe they only have 2 trucks. Now we had 3 trucks, and then we had 4. So honestly, it felt kind of surreal. And me and Johnny, we had this this vision, and we took action, we made it happen, and now we have this business that's making money, providing us cash flow to do other businesses that we would like to pursue. Now that brings us to today, and we've done over $1.2 million in sales, but that wasn't without the trials, tribulations, and the trenches that we've had to go through in order to learn how to successfully scale a business from zero up until this point. And we noticed that there was a ton of people in the home service space that weren't doing it right, and there was so many inefficiencies in the way people were running their businesses. So that's why we started the Home Service Academy, because we realized that people wanted to do these types of businesses, but they just didn't know how, and they didn't want to be doing the work. And that's why we switched to the remote home service business model, because we realized that we didn't have to be the ones doing the actual window cleaning, because there was window cleaners out there willing to take the jobs for a percentage of the total job amount. So if you're thinking about starting a business, a remote business, a home service business, hit the link down below in the description and you can book a call, learn more about the business and how you can start one today. And as always, don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.